Good afternoon, boys and girls. I am going to walk you through a few problems in lesson 4.6, and we're going to talk about regrouping some more. So one of the things I want to make sure everyone understands is that when we add two-digit numbers up, the first thing we do is we start in the ones column. And we start in the ones because if there are more than 10 ones, we have to regroup and push that 10 over to the tens column. We're going to do it a little bit different today than we did yesterday. I'm going to grab my pencil, make sure my line's not too thick. I should do it. And what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to look in the ones very carefully. And I'm adding 37. Let's put this over here, 37. And I'm combining that with 26. So let me write that out. 37 plus 26. So the first thing I'm going to do is start in the ones. 7 plus 6. 7 ones plus 6 ones. And I always want to look, if I have more than 10 ones, and I'm certainly going to have more than 10 when I add these two numbers together, I have to regroup. So here's 7, 8, 9, 10. I only need 3 more from down here to get a 10. So I'm just going to circle these for right now and draw a little arrow that these 10 get regrouped as a 10 over here. So we've got 3 10s from the 37 and 2 10s from the 26. And now we're going to add an additional 10. So let me make my line a 10's thickness here. And I'm going to put this 10 up here, just so I kind of keep track of what I'm doing. Okay, and then, like I've said several times to you guys, one of the things I'm going to do when I'm using a picture to help me solve these problems is I'm going to cross these 10s off because they're here now. And I don't want to double count them by mistake. So now I've got 3 ones left down here, 1, 2, 3, and I carried an extra 10 up here. So now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 10s. So 37 plus 26 equals 63. Now let's look at this one here. So this is 59 and 24. We're going to kind of do this one again together the same way. When I add, number 1, step 1, start in the ones. Add 9 plus 4 and it's going to equal 13. Okay, 9 plus 4 is 13. That's more than 10. So I can leave the ones because think about 13 like this. 13 is 1 10 and 3 ones. I can leave the ones in the ones, but I cannot put this 10 in the ones column. It doesn't belong there. I have to carry it up here. So the same thing I can show over here with a circling of the ones. I've got 9 plus 1 more gives me 10. Okay, and I can put that right over here. I like to keep it up here just because it helps me keep track a little bit better. Okay, so when I add these up, if they're more than 10, I have to regroup. If it's less than 10, I don't regroup. And then I can just go ahead and add 1 10 plus 5 10s plus 2 10s is 8 10s. And I can do the same over here. I can see that there's 3 ones, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 10s. But step 1, add the ones. Always start in the ones column. It'll really help you keep things organized. And you can see they've done the same thing here. 9 plus 4 is 13. And remember, and I like to do this, I would encourage this for everybody too, especially as we first get started, is to add these ones up off to the side so you can really see that it's 1 10 and 3 ones. 9 plus 4 is 13, and 13 is 1 10 and 3 ones, and you have to put the 10 in the tens column. And you can see where they've done the tens. They've looped it right here and moved that 10 over to the side. And then when you count up the tens, you get 8 of them, and you got those 3 leftover ones. So it's 83. All right. That is going to be super important that you start in the ones and go from there. Let's do a couple practice problems together, and then I'll let you guys go ahead and do your Google Slides first and then your workbook second. Okay, so it says regroup if you need to. You don't always have to regroup. You only regroup when the ones add up to more than 10. Okay, so let's do a couple. 8 plus 7. I know 8 plus 8 is 16, so 1 less would be 15. Definitely, I've got a 10 I'm going to have to move. So 15 is 1 10 and 5 ones. Put the 5 ones here, carry the 10 here, and then add the 10s up. 1 10 plus 4 10s is 5 10s. 48 plus 7 is 55. Now on this one, let's try this one here. Start in the ones. Step 1. 5 plus 2 is 7. We are not more than 10. There is not a 10 to regroup, so I do not have to regroup here. I'm not going to carry a 10 just because I think that box needs to be filled. That box can stay empty. If there's not a 10 here, I'm not going to carry it. So 35 plus 42, there's a 7 in the ones and a 7 in the 10s. And it's just that easy. All right, let's look at one more. We'll do this one over here. 27 plus 45. So start in the ones. 7 plus 5, I know that's 12 because I'm good at my facts and I could do it. I could count on to 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I could count on. But 12 is definitely more than 10. I've got a 10 to carry. I'll leave the 2 from the ones there and I'll carry the 10 because 12 is 1 10, 2 ones. 1 10, 2 1. So the ones stay here, but the 10's got to go into the 10s column. And then when I add the 10s up, 1 plus 2 plus 4, 1 plus 2 is 3, and 4 more gives me 7. All right, good luck on your math today. Concentrate, start in the ones column, and if you have a 10 to regroup, make sure you regroup it to the 10s. All right, good luck, kids.